Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Inside NHSTRA. I'm joined today by the one and the only Ben Bazowski.
What's up?
Kevin Brown.
I'm apologizing ahead of time
Why?
because we have to listen to this guy for the next hour. I'll tell you right now, Bob is on cloud nine. He is up here. He is off the charts. If you don't want to listen to Bob, talk about Bob, shut it off now.
Remember, he is a
it's all
god
night,
against
all day.
most mortals.
Yep.
You are right. So real quick, hit that light switch right behind your shoulder, because I was wondering why everybody looked yellow. It's because that light was on. I was like, that's odd.
Yeah,
Usually
so
they look
We're
red.
now the Simpsons.
So welcome to the Bob Show tonight, folks.
And a guy who claims he won a mini stock race over at Monadnock, but where's the video proof?
I don't see the results. Nothing's up. I don't believe
I saw it.
The results are up, actually.
I don't see a video.
I saw the
of it.
video.
Yeah.
What
I just saw the video. He
What
did.
video?
He
I haven't
actually
seen
did
the
win.
video.
He actually did win.
No, there's
I'll
no
tell you,
video.
Bob actually put a little what do you call it? A little whooping on the boys up there. He did a good job, and girls. But he did a
Well,
good
where did
job.
you start?
I started second.
But he fell back.
I went back to fifth.
Yeah.
You started second.
Went back to fifth.
All right, so I need
Initially, you just had to pass one car to win.
It was 50 laps.
He effed that up, though. He had to go backwards first.
All right, so I need to know how this goes. So you woke up in the morning.
Yep.
Did you have Wheaties?
He pissed excellence.
Yeah, pissed excellence.
I was actually on a radio show, too.
Oh,
Where?
now you got to do that every week.
Yeah.
Which one?
95.3.
Oh, nice.
Is that the wolf or
bear.
country?
Yeah.
There's too many animal country
I think
stations
Claremont
around.
has the hawk.
They must have been
or something
desperate.
like that.
They must have been
There's too many
desperate like
different
us,
ones.
apparently. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
So all right, so you started off the morning on a radio show.
Yep.
So now if you're not on a radio show before the race,
Was that
it
for
means you're
racing
done.
or anything else related?
No, it's for
Oh,
racing.
All right, I just want to make sure we're on the clear here.
Right? Yeah,
Well,
you are right.
Desperate
You never
looking
know.
for
You
you.
never know.
Hey, I don't know. I'm pretty cool to talk to.
How was the drive over to Monadnock? Anything out of the ordinary happen?
No.
All right, so what I need you to do is you need to remember. You got to remember everything you wore. It's got to be the same socks every single week now, same underwear. You cannot deviate from this schedule. Somebody get on the horn with the wolf or the eagle and let them know that you need to be on that show every single week. Like, let's be honest. You change one thing, you're never winning again. So what was the difference that was made? Because I was getting live updated by the one and only Colt Martin. He's like, Bob's putting a hurting on him. They got nothing for Bob.
Someone
Bob
was
is
updating me
fast.
too. Who the heck was it? I was
Jeffrey
getting updated.
Pike.
It was Jeffrey Pike. It was Jeffrey Pike. Jeffrey
Somebody
Pike
says
was
slow stock Bob.
Slow start. He was not. He was not.
So
he was fast stock Bob.
Honestly, I went back to the basics and I squared the car. And it.
Hold on. You didn't do it. You didn't do anything.
Who
Hold on.
told you
Hold
to
on.
square the car?
This is
Because
how
you
this-
didn't
this
do
is how
that
this
at your
goes.
own thing.
So
Someone told you.
So hold on. To go back on this is people have been telling me to square the car forever, and I'm like, it doesn't do anything. It's a unibody car. It doesn't matter. It's nothing. But it definitely made a huge difference in my car.
I mean, it is auto racing 101 to
It is
square the car.
It is incredible now. It was so funny too because
Right, Dennis? Auto racing 101, square the car.
my girlfriend had
Pretty
messaged my buddy's girlfriend Christine at the racetrack, and she was like, "Hey, how's
She's
Bob?"
talking. She's just chatted.
She's like, "How's Bob doing?" I think race monitor is broken. It says he's leading.
At least she's got a good sense of humor
She
about
does.
it.
But yeah, the car was really good.
Hey,
and I beat Gordon.
I think Gordon's claiming he told you to square the car.
No, he didn't.
He also said you cheated one above that. So
You probably did, actually.
He just says I cheated because I beat him.
Well, when you beat cheaters, I guess.
Actually,
you must be cheating.
Gordon got so nervous when I was coming upon him, he wrecked one of his good friends right in front of me.
I did see that video, Gordon.
And it was a riot. I seen him get in the mirror, his big eyes lit up, and he's like, "Oh my God, Bob's coming. I gotta go." And Bob was just, "See you later, bye."
You got to go. He opened the door for you. So we gave you the. Actually, I think Gordon felt bad for you and took out his buddy
that's
so
what I'm-
he
that's
so
what
he
I'm
could spin
thinking.
out.
Yeah.
His buddy, he said, "You know something? Bob hasn't won a race in a while. I'm going to take out the leader, put me to the rear, give Bob an easy one." Sounds right.
I mean, it makes
Gordon,
sense.
am I right?
It makes sense.
Yeah, I'm right.
I
Gordon.
love this.
So Gordon, thank you very much for making Bob's head bigger than it already was. He had to walk through the door this way on the way in.
I had to buy a new helmet. I ordered a
I'm
helmet
sure you
today.
did.
Make a wish, they'll give you that check for helping him win.
Yeah.
So, thank you to Gordon for that one.
I literally, so the doorbell went off here. I went to open the door and I just looked and he was. He started. I texted him that. I texted you Saturday night, and then you were texting me. He's like,
Gordon, you
"All
won.
right, I want to know the good thing you did because honestly, we love to make fun of Bob and pick on Bob.
Yeah, we do.
What did you do after you won the race? What did you do?
Oh yeah, he did do this.
Oh, after the race, we went through tech. After tech and trophies were handed out, I walked over to second place, which was Louis Mayer, and I gave him first place prize money, cash.
Love that right there. That
awesome.
that is a real racer. So he sits here and tells you every week, I'll double the purse, I'll do this, I'll do that. Proof positive. How many cars do you have this week?
We had 18. We're getting close.
Big field.
Almost to that 20.
Nice.
Yeah. And
How
it's-
much does
and
Steve Grant owe you right now?
Steve Grant owes me $20
How come?
because he made a bet that we wouldn't have more than 17 cars, and we had 18.
Oh. And that was his double or nothing bet, wasn't it? Because he lost the last one too.
I think
No,
he won.
I lost.
Oh,
that.
you
won-
lost.
he
That's
won the
right. You
last
guys are
one.
letting
Yeah.
it ride.
Yeah, you won the last one.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of talked about this last week with Mike Marshall. Is that Bob is one of those guys, especially with the Bob stocks. You do a lot for racing, and what you did on Saturday night was a, perfect situation. Bob's over here trying to promote the division, trying to get the cars there. He said, I'm going to hand this thing off to the next guy. Maybe he goes out and tells a friend, and you win that bet for 20 cars.
All right. So next week that they have mini stocks, you're in Mayor's car, Mayor's in yours. And I want to see you beat him then.
I am not driving that car.
Well, the front bumper works.
Doesn't the left
The front
rear
bumper
come off
does
the
work.
ground when he turns?
They all run the welded diff, and that's not my style. I don't like that. It's not
So
way.
why are you giving away your secrets?
No, everybody thinks it's dumb, so.
How much of a lead did you have on second place? I heard it was quite big when you hit the checker
So
flag.
this is the funny part. So Jay Townsend was in the stands, and the whole time he's doing
How
this.
come
Oh,
Emily
yeah, I see. Of
how come
course he
Emily's
was doing
saying
that.
17
Yep.
started?
But technically only 17 started.
What happened here? Did you lose that
no.
bet?
Oh, no. So it's no bet for me, and because that's right. Skylar Shippey didn't make the feature. So me and Steve are square. If it was 17, it was.
Nope. All right. So according to
I
NASCAR
feel like
rules,
that's kind of rigged for Bob.
according to
It is, it
NASCAR
is.
rules, that's 18. He did not start. Did he run the heat
qualified,
races?
yeah.
Then that is 18 cars.
Boom.
That's the way it's done.
So Jay's in the stands,
He's doing the.
freaking out, right? And in my
Yeah.
car, I have door exit, so I would go by, and it would be the sound of my car, and then it would be another sound because it would echo. So the whole time, I'm thinking Louis is right behind me. So I am and I'm trying to stay out of the mirror. I'm like, just drive, just go. Something's gonna happen. You're gonna break.
What, Jay
you're
didn't
gonna.
go over the radio and tell you to slow down?
I don't run a radio.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you. He had on race monitor. He was 0.3 of a second covering the field. I mean, he was Bob. You had that thing lights out, man. It was good.
The car was really, really good.
Yeah, the car was good. Bob was good.
But again, it was 50 laps, and I didn't try to win the race on lap 2. I waited till lap 25 to go.
How would you do that? I thought the initial goal was to go out there.
Win on the first lap. That's what you got to do.
We're
That's
standing in line. Gordon's like, guys, it's 50 laps. It's 50 laps.
when did he take out his buddy?
boy.
Lap 1. He's doing as hard as he can. No, he took out his buddy in lap
it was like lap
15
20.
or something.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
2018 or something like that. Yeah. Lap one.
I have a radio in the trailer, so I listen to all the NASTRA channels and I listen to the driver one-way channel. Whether it be Brian or anybody else, I'll hear them. All right, guys, this is 30-lap race, lots to go. Can't win it on the first lap. Let's have a good, solid race. Green flag goes, and boom, 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 right in the wall. That happened with a modified race at Monadnock the last time we were there, right in front of that new camera we installed.
It just takes
half
one
the
idiot.
field just piled up right into the
It just takes
wall.
one idiot, though. It's all it takes. You got an 18-car field, and you got a guy in 6, bounces off another guy into a wall, and next thing you know, it's a.
So I'm being
a
told
monkey
you took over the
blinking on
lead
football.
at lap 25 and you
Yeah.
never looked back.
No.
Half a track, or what was it? Straight away ahead.
It was good. Car was
Did
good.
you borrow Harmon's motor
No.
from his pure stock?
No.
No?
Did you go through tech?
Yeah.
Did you pass?
Harmon's motor and mine are actually the same.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, geez, that explains it.
yeah, that explains a lot.
Oh.
But honestly, I was in the car watching the people in front of me, and their wheels were completely turned all the way left to the lock, and I'm like, these guys are so tight.
Not you.
No, not even a little bit.
Bob wasn't tight.
Not even a little.
Were you loose?
He was loose.
Free in. It was definitely free in, but it was good.
Okay.
It was really good. Car was
No,
fun.
I will not
It
get
was
off my
actually the
phone.
first time I've had fun driving the car since I've owned it.
Just so the people know, that's how we communicate back and forth is by the phone. So if
Yeah.
Ben's looking at his phone, it's me sending him something.
We're
or
not. Bob and I
somebody
are not
else sending him
important enough to get
something.
text. We should text each other.
Oh, no, see,
We should do that.
Technically,
Send
I was
messages back and
informed.
forth.
Did you have your race receiver on?
No.
So technically, you should have got DQ'd. 'cause you didn't have it.
Technically, I had the race receiver on,
You
just
know,
not
I
in
don't
my
even.
ears.
I've never owned one.
No, yeah,
All those
it
rigs
has
sit-
to-
it
you
It
doesn't
doesn't say
you-
that.
you have
race
to-
receiver has to be on. It does not say it has to be in your ears. Look in the rules. It was in my car, and it was turned on right here, just not in there.
That's actually pretty good.
God damn it! You know what? You might have found a fucking gray area. Oh no, you have to be monitoring race control. So
It was right there.
No, you have to hear it.
He had braille.
I can't hear it. Even if it's in my house. I don't care if you push it all the way through my head. You can't hear
All
it.
he hears is
I'm
Bob
hearing
saying,
here your fastest
I'm
lap
awesome. I'm
was
awesome.
lap 30, which was a 15:079.
Yeah.
And Lorraine says, it's a gray area. Come on. It's a gray area.
Did I do
love
anything
this.
wrong?
Yeah.
I can talk. I can see the guy's mouth moving. It's fine.
This guy.
The only person's mouth I ever see moving is Bob's.
all the time.
Literally, this is, if
You know,
people want to know what happens,
if you ever want to do an engine that can just run by itself, attach it to Bob's mouth.
we're
And it would
literally,
power half
The whole
country.
time in the race, I'm talking to myself in the car. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he's saying, I'm so great. I'm
No,
the
no,
best.
no.
You're
All
wonderful.
the time, but you
Bob's
filmed
the
yourself.
best.
He's signing autographs to himself while he's out there. You kidding me?
Mark, did you hear about this when he filmed himself racing?
I
once?
heard about this.
Oh my god, I thought that was the best. 20 minutes you did that of my life. It was awesome.
Literally, if anybody wants to know, we have a pretty good studio audience here today, what it's like behind the scenes. We're all listening to the intro in our head, so we know when it goes live. Bob is like turning around, looking at the brick, talking out loud to anybody who will listen. Kevin smacks him and says, hey, squirrel, we're going live now. Look ahead. And he like turns around. He's like, hey, what's going
It's
on?
the same way at the racetrack. I get pulled at the racetrack, I load the car on the trailer, and I go walk around like a social butterfly.
I actually never do see you around your car. You're right. I always see you walking around.
It's like a rotisserie. You just set it and
that's
forget
how
it.
I met him for the first time. I just showed up one day and I'm like, hey, you're the kid with the Mustang, right? I'm like, yeah. I'm thinking, oh crap, this guy wants to fight me. Come on over, park over here. I'm like, okay.
I'm friendly.
To some.
Define
some, yeah,
friendly.
And I helped like 4 people at the track Saturday with their mini
Did they go
stocks.
backwards?
Yeah, exactly. He didn't help them. He didn't help them.
Actually, you put a pretty good setup of the cars that you build, and those things are pretty competitive too. So.
Yeah, John blew up.
Oh no.
You gonna go to Freedom Factory with that car now?
Mine?
Yes.
Yeah, it actually drives now. The thing should be awesome.
Yeah, you should be good.
I actually enjoyed it. I usually hate driving that thing.
Well, do it more often then.
I never thought it did anything.
You proved that it did.
It does.
It definitely does.
After first practice, I'm like, nobody can tell him. Nobody can tell him that this worked.
Well, who you gonna tell?
Josh.
It's funny
That's
because
Josh 80, by the way.
Yeah.
That got Bob's car to go faster. So, if you need a car to go fast, go talk to Josh.
go through the rest of the
Only
results.
thing I did.
Just talk to Josh.
No, only thing I did the car was square it. I picked up 5/10.
Actually, you didn't actually do that, I heard.
Oh, I just got a picture sent to my phone of Bob working on said car.
It's a rare picture. You gotta
That is.
frame
You are
Frame it.
working on your right rear.
Oh, just put air in the tire.
Frame it and sign it.
We actually should. All right, I will print that out and I will have you sign it and we'll give it away at a future date. That would be a fun little thing.
So it was funny. We're at Monadnock.
I'm going to go ahead and just put these results down because we're never going to get to
We're at
those.
Monadnock,
Never.
and me,
Never.
Ricky, Gordon, and Kevin, before Gordon took him out, we're walking up to the stands for the drivers' meeting, and I'm like, guys, everybody knows who I am. And there's this older lady walking up, just walking up. I'm like, right? You know what I mean? She's like, yeah, you're Bob Williams, right? I'm like, see? Everybody knows me.
Oh, my God. That's awesome. All right, real quick, while we discuss Bob, I'm going to give you 35 seconds to think more about yourself.
Hit the mute button.
No, it's more fun to do it this way. So results from Monadnock Speedway, Young Guns, we had Adrian Smith, Addison Brooks, and Marcus O'Neill. That Adrian Smith is going to be something here in the future. That's a definite.
Absolutely.
Moving over to the mini stocks, we had somebody named Robert Williams. I'd have never heard of that dude.
Fake news.
Not in the lead.
Followed by Louis Mayer and Aaron Aiken. Cameron Sontag and Christopher Sontag are the rest of the top 5. And the Young Guns actually had Owen Zielinski and Madison Cousineau in the top 5.
No Gordon.
You
as
spelled
well.
Gordon Farnham wrong.
Yes. I didn't know Farnham was spelled Williams. That's so weird.
Misprint.
Moving over to the pure stocks, we had Chris Davis, followed by Cody Sabins and
That was a good
Andrea
race.
St. Amar, followed by Carlos Grenier and Zachary Zielinski. I'll tell you what, my sleeper pick for the season with the pure stocks might have to be Andrea St. Amar.
Yeah.
Because she is constantly up in that top 5 week in and week out. So that's going to be a very fun division come rolling down in the end of the season. I also did hear you did have another mini stock, but it blew up. So I was talking with Artie. They blew another motor.
They did. I
in
feel
Grenier's
so
car.
bad for them.
They're on like motor 3 now or something.
That's
he
like
blew
motor
it
like
up-
7.
Is
He
it
blew
really?
up at Claremont.
He blew it up all the time.
And I stuck my head out and go, get a dwarf car. And then he's going to go back in.
The NHSTRA late models, we have Timothy Wenzel, followed by JD Stockwell, Hillary Renault, Eric Smith, and David
How
Thibodeau.
many, does that say how many cars there were in the street stocks in that?
13.
Oh, all right. I was just wondering.
The NHSTRA modifieds, Tyler Leary, followed by Scott Zielinski, James Cloutier, Nathan Wenzel, and Joel Belanger. Congratulations, guys, on your top 5 finishes.
Can I give a quick shout out to Aaron Aiken?
Yes, absolutely.
So it's funny. So we put up some new women's line stuff on the original Wheelman site, and this has happened to me before, but I usually am the one to notice it. When I put it on there, and I didn't put a price in, so everything was $0.
Ooh, I should have ordered.
So she buy a bunch?
So she went on there to order a tank, and she sent me a message. She's like, hey, Kevin. She says, I went onto your site, and your shirts are free. She's like, but I want to buy a tank top, and it says $0. So it was really, really nice of you to give me that shout out and say, hey, just you might want to fix that.
She's good people.
She's awesome. Yeah,
That's
she's
one
fantastic.
of the, so
Great
she's,
supporter.
She's a part of the McGee family dealerships and the McGee sponsorship program. And one of the things that I saw, I'm going to mess it up a little bit, so I do apologize if I don't get it right. They also sponsor a bunch of dirt cars. They sponsor Joey Jarvis in the modified. But they did some whole thing where they're actually they're matching the driver's earnings and giving it to charity. Which is one of the
That's
cool
cool.
things
That
that
is
I
really
saw.
freaking awesome. That's
That's
pretty
really cool.
badass. That's awesome.
I will actually get
What? Don't
more.
look at me. I don't own car dealerships.
You could do something.
Yeah, you own a lot.
Really?
You own the buildings that the car dealerships rent off. It's good.
That's
just
that's
fun.
different.
But I don't make any
That's
money,
different.
though. I don't make any money.
That's different. I'm the man
Hey,
behind the curtain.
listen, you do enough. You do enough. I'm giving you crap. You do plenty.
Let's see. I'm just seeing if I missed anything because I just realized that we got 1 billion.
Did Bob bring the trophy?
Yeah, where's the trophy?
My truck.
Fake.
He gave that away too.
He got on a wish.com.
Probably. It's probably not going to be in your truck when you go back outside.
No, it's in my truck at home.
Oh, okay.
Aaron Aiken brought it over to me. She's like, I don't really want to give you this, but here.
Moving over to Lee USA Speedway, I only have results for 2 divisions because we ran 2 NASTRA divisions, and the other, I didn't have time to end up pulling them up when I asked the divisions to get me their finishes. I did not get them. So we have the 37 original Wheelman late model of Wade Gelinas, followed by Hayden Grenier, Austin Erickson, Andrew Morin, and Kenny Scott. Pro stock race, which I thought was pretty awesome. That was a good race. We had, as they kept referring to him on the thing, the champ is here. Brandon Barker comes out on top, followed by Ryan Green, Wayne Helliwell Jr., Corey Bubar, and Evan Bolio. So now I'm really confused. Maybe you can spread some light onto this for me. I thought Helliwell was from Dover.
He is.
So why is he being advertised as from Lowell, New Hampshire? Lowell, Massachusetts.
I think they're trying to help out Lowell, put some good folk in the hood down there. Maybe give him a better rep. So for the moment, we're going to put Mr. Helliwell Jr. is actually from Lowell, just to help out the hood.
I like that.
The hood.
I saw that online. I was like, ooh, wait a minute. I don't think he's a Lowellite.
No.
Give me 2 seconds, and I'm going to throw.
Sorry, hey, I hope everyone liked my pace car skills because that's the only way I'm not going to hit the damn wall.
You didn't hit the wall in the pace car?
I did. I came close a couple times.
I was taking
Oh,
bets
wow.
to
Was
see
that-
if you were going to.
Was that you in the Mighty Mike last year driving that Camaro?
Yes.
That might have been me, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That thing was awesome. That was a cool car.
Oh, yeah. The IROC?
Yeah, the IROC.
Yeah, Jess wants that thing in the worst way.
That thing is awesome.
There's no such thing as a cool IROC.
And there's no such thing as a cool Honda.
Yeah,
so
I forgot. He drives. What do you drive? Chevettes. I forget. What do you got? A
cool IROC?
Cobalt.
No one ever
can
says
someone get
that.
Cobalt?
Cool Honda?
Bob's got a cool Cobalt.
Hey, I don't drive. I will never drive a Honda in the street.
You're
I just race them because they're cheap.
All right, now Car Legends. These results are unofficial because I do not have their official results, but I just had Lorraine nice enough to send me the results. We have the number 91 of Ethan Avalair, followed by the 09 of Josh Parsons, Cole Roby, Kevin Davis Jr., and Kyle Cassie or Chassis. I'm not sure. It's one of the two. The Nelcar Bandoleros, Ben Morbidido, followed by Brent Robideau, Bryson Robideau, Ryan Vanass, and Grayson Day.
Dude,
Go ahead. Moving over to the 350 Supers with the Ollie Silva Midsummer Classic. We had the 38 of Ryan Locke, followed by the 39 of Eddie Whitcomb. Mike Netishin, James Whitcomb, and Jeffrey Leonard. How bad did I mess that one up?
Nedishin was right.
I did it right.
Right? Yeah,
That shows right. Yeah.
All right, let me try the one that I can never say. Chuck Daney.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Oh
you
yes,
said it right.
when it doesn't
You're-
matter, I
you're
get it right.
Most people
You're
say like
improving.
Dehaney or something like that.
Dehaney.
Dehaney.
Dude, those Bando cars, it's funny to watch them at Lee because they're drafting so bad. They're literally like beating and banging on
They
each
were
other.
awesome.
I mean, dude, this is like a Daytona for them. Literally, there's like the front pack of 5, there's like a straggler, and there's like a backpack of 4. And they're just beating and banging around the corner is awesome.
That other young kid made it back on the mini stocks too. That Jake Pawlowski, is that his last name? Pawlowski?
No idea.
Gordon wrecked him too.
Of course he did.
He did.
So we also got to give a shout out to the coolest ride I saw the entire weekend. Cole
Littlewood.
Luscious Locks Littlewood had the mystery machine out there. Came home in 6th.
I saw a picture of that and I go, what in the
And
hell
everybody
is
knew
that?
before you even seen the driver when it was coming down. We all knew it was Cole.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
got to be Cole.
You can't because you can't not know the locks blow out of his helmet. And then, so what Michaela's saying here was converted from a dirt car in less than 48 hours. Wow, that's
The
awesome.
thing was cool looking out
It
there.
was cool. The thing was cool.
Someone's
That is
asking, when
cool.
are the tracks coming to iRacing? And then he went, because we didn't respond. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I don't know. I've asked
Well,
them
when
a million times.
It's not cheap.
I don't feel like paying $1 million
It's
to
not
have them
cheap, folks.
scan the tracks.
They want
So
it's stupid
when
money.
iRacing wasn't as popular as it is now, it was more reasonable. I'm
150,
sure.
150 grand a track.
Now,
Yes.
yeah. So all these
Yeah,
tracks that
no.
are on there now, they
So
got
when
scanned
I-
in the early years, but it
I
was a lot
called
more affordable.
him. I called and talked to them, and I said, listen, because their offices are in Chelmsford. It's literally 6 minutes from my house. Do you know what is 30 minutes from Chelmsford? Hudson International Speedway. Guess what? If you need to test out new scanning equipment or any of this stuff, you have a racetrack 30 minutes away from you. I've offered this to them. I said, Hudson would be great. You wouldn't believe the amount of people. And they said, that's awesome. 150 grand will definitely come out and scan it for you. So
I thought you said it was $1 million.
That's a lot of money.
Might as well be $1 million, right?
Yeah, might as well.
So basically,
maybe
the
to
deal
us.
is you pay that money, and then they charge for that track, and you don't get any of that.
You don't
money.
get anything. So it's
Oh, you get no royalties or anything?
no, you get nothing.
I have asked, and I will still continue because I love iRacing, so I will continue to bug them on a regular basis.
Would be cool though.
Listen,
You know what's going to happen?
It would be cool, but I'm sorry, but I put a lot of labor into that, and it's just someone scans it and they make
We
money.
don't need
off
your
of it.
labor. We just need your cash.
Yeah, but think about it.
right?
If you
We're not
put,
asking for you to do anything, buddy.
this
just
is
open
the-
up the checkbook.
but
Wait,
this is actually
hold on. No.
You can actually
Don't
save
even go
money.
there.
No, start a GoFundMe.
Oh, that okay, all right.
Start a GoFundMe, and then if it comes to 150, I'll let them do it.
You know what's going to happen? Ben's going to get Lee scanned, and he's going to run that thing 24 hours a day and still hit the wall coming out of 4
That's what I'm
every
saying, though.
single time.
Like, you could actually save money doing that because you could race in an iRace and not wreck shit.
Well, what's the fun in that?
It doesn't cost you money.
It
Well,
is-
what's the fun in that?
it is a
I'm
lot.
sorry.
It is much fun.
Don't
to
get
see
me wrong.
Rick
iRacing
live.
is fun.
It really
is. But it doesn't beat actually getting in a car, sweating your ass off.
And beating Gordon.
Well, yeah, I never raced against Gordon, but
He's easy to beat.
I would back you up normally on anybody else's iRacing rig. iRacing isn't as much fun, but you can strap into your rig,
no.
and it's the real
No,
deal. I
no,
sat in
no,
yours
it's
the first
not.
time. Ben has the
It's
full
clo-
motion rig.
It's close, but not. It's still not there.
Mine is sitting 40 feet
What?
that way,
I'm
and I
reading
haven't
Ryan's.
touched it in months.
I'm reading his message.
Who wrote it? Yes.
You're probably right. It takes me a little while to read. I'm kind of stupid.
I was wondering what was going on. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's-
I have to kind of sound out each syllable. It's horrible. I rode the
Yeah,
short bus
so-
when I was a kid.
So with that being said, Bob could definitely use some mini stock practice at Hudson because he hasn't won there in a bit. So we should probably get that scanned.
oh,
Yeah, if there's
get it
ever
done.
like an orange and white car that tries to pass him, he might take the right rear off it and try to flip it over.
fake news.
Not
No.
really.
No, I
Apparently
have a
not.
picture of my car. Like it looked like it's got hit by a rocket in the right
you?
rear. Just yeah, drove
How
right,
come
in
you
the,
did this and then this?
drove right in the back of
Which
my car.
one is
and
it? Is it
rolled me
this or is
over.
it this?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah,
So-
I noticed.
Will be coming out. I think it just came out on Facebook. Claremont Motorsports Park this Wednesday night. Open practice will be going on. Reach out to the track if you have any questions. But this Wednesday night will be open practice. I see Jordan Jenkins in chat. He's going to be assisting NHSTRA Vision, hopefully at least for the remainder of the month until he goes back to college.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
He'll be
nice.
the guy that's
awesome.
going to be shoving a camera in your face when you wreck the car or something like that happens.
Bob, how's it feel to suck?
Oh, I love that. I would love that.
Hey, Bob, what's it like when you win a car, win a race for the first time?
It's been a while. I win a race all the time.
So Jordan's going to be a nice, fun little addition and basically
Doesn't
coming
matter,
around in the
Bob.
pits
I
and
win in
talking to
life.
people. So
You know what that saying just sounded like? Ron Burgundy, the Sex Panther. It works 70% of the time, all the time. That's what you sounded like. With
That's
the,
what I am.
Yeah, he is. He's very excited about being Bob.
So we have a question for Bob right here. It says, ask Bob about second
No.
practice for the minis.
No, let's not ask Bob anything.
Okay, no, that's Skylar Shippey.
Do us all a favor.
No, let's. Hey, hold on. Let's touch on this a little bit.
Oh,
Skylar Shippey's asking what happened in second practice, right?
Are we going to hear about what Bob had for breakfast? We already did that.
Hold on.
Well, how'd you go to bed then? Did
Who
you tuck
did-
yourself in or the wife tuck you in? What happened?
Who didn't start the mini stock feature?
Skylar?
Skylar
Skylar
Shippey.
Shippey, because he was trying too hard so Bob wouldn't pass him and broke his car. Poor Skylar.
Dog.
And honestly, ask Skylar.
Everything's Bob related.
I felt really bad for Skylar. I had a good car that day. Skylar's car
Then
broke.
why were you smiling when you just said
Yeah.
you were talking about
It was
how Skylar
funny.
was
But listen,
Dude, did you have a big enough trailer to haul your ego?
so hey, I
That's what
offered.
I want to know.
That is the funniest thing that's ever been said on this show. Mark that down right now. That was awesome.
I offered my car to Skylar for the feature because he's going away to college, so that was his last
Oh,
race.
no kid. Oh, man.
And he didn't get the race, and I felt really bad for him.
He just put in chat, I'll be back next week just for you, Bob.
But I tried offering my car for the feature.
Said no.
So you know why
He doesn't
I
fit in the
like
seat.
you know why I like Skylar Shippey? Because his family owns Northeast Home Restoration, and they stepped up huge back at Monadnock Speedway, donated 2 complete sets of scaffolding that we actually use whenever we broadcast from there. We broadcast every race except for one, and like the world ended. Like I had so many angry people calling and texting
more
me.
people for cameras, and we actually need someone that can actually do what you do. Is pretty much just set everything up.
Whoa! There's only one mark.
I understand that, but I'm saying it doesn't have to be the full potential
Yeah,
of my
he's trying
but
to get
at least-
replaced. on
Wait,
air.
they need a smaller stomach, is what Ben's saying. He needs half of me, just not this front half from
No,
this
the
side.
Shippies are great people. They're wicked nice people.
I
100%.
literally got a call that said, "Hey, could you use some scaffolding?" And I was like, "Yeah." I figured we would go ahead and buy it. They came, installed it, and then said, "Don't know what's the thing." I was like, "Oh my god! Like seriously?" So anytime that I can throw in, I want to look again just so I get it right. Northeast Home Restoration. So if you go on Facebook, it's northeast.home restoration. I think everybody who's watching this, when you're done watching, should go over there and like this page.
It's a good thing you said something because on Saturday they didn't get to see that on the track at all because Skylar didn't make it out there.
Yeah, so this is your chance to make it up to Northeast Home Restoration.
Going on there right now.
That's got to be one big fucking trailer you have.
That's,
Carry that ego
Wow,
all the way
Jesus.
home.
Jesus.
And that's not a fun ride from here down there. So you the whole way back, you were probably like, "I'm the best, Bob's the best, Bob's the best."
Actually, it was more like I didn't say I was the best. I was like, I beat Gordon. Gordon wrecked his best friend. Thanksgiving's gonna be real tough this year.
And I thought Bob would take advantage, so I texted him earlier. I was like, "Hey, need your order for Jersey Mike so I can give it to Kevin Brown." And then he's like, "I don't need dinner. My girlfriend makes it for me when I get home." I was like, "What? I'm coming to your house."
Sorry.
You know his house is haunted.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
fine. It's got free food. I'm starving.
Yeah,
And she's a great cook.
he will happily share with the ghost.
Yeah.
She's a great cook.
And then Kevin comes with pizza.
I was between work and coming here. I was trying to put some race car
Every time I
hours in,
come here, it's like
so-
I'm back in college again. Just
Julia
pizza,
Kendall.
pizza, pizza.
I know.
Good thing Julia Kendall didn't come because I wouldn't have won. Her car's fast.
Oh, here we go. You carry your ego in a triaxle dump truck from Northeast Sand and Gravel. That's great.
No, we got trailer dumps for him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we got trailer dumps for his ego.
You're hiring too, I saw.
We
What's
are
up with
Looking
that?
for a CDLB driver?
Want me to drive for you?
Absolutely not. We want someone who goes fast, not slow. So we gotta get those loads delivered. So.
Gordon Farnham, if you're
And
looking
it's got
for a new
and
job.
it's got 6 cylinders. He only can handle 4. So
Yeah, very, very true. Nice looking
Who's Doug
trucks.
McLean?
I don't know.
no, but he's blind.
No, he's not.
He's like, he's never spoke more truth than
I'm kidding,
this.
Doug.
That was a good run. Now I'm retiring.
You've
Thank
said
you.
that
Praise
so
Jesus.
many times.
Praise Jesus.
What Bob didn't mention about practice was him absolutely sending me into turn one. I barely held on to the thing.
Is this true?
So, I'm kind of known for this. So,
I mean, it was your fault you raced beside Bob.
This is true.
A lot of
This is
the
true.
cars at Monadnock have the K series motor, which makes a lot more torque and power than the ones I run.
Bob, we don't need a technical
Just listen to me.
going through of the engine of the mini stocks.
So,
we already hear
The
about
rest
them
of
every
us
week when
stopped
you're
driving four
here.
cylinders when we were 20.
Seriously.
So I saw Skylar in front of me.
If
and
you
I'm
can't
like,
afford the fuel for the race car,
Here's
then
the
just don't
excuse
race.
train. Here
I'm
we
like,
go.
Skylar, I'm gonna give you a little shove, and might have been more than a little shove, but he was fine.
Gordon said you tried wrecking him in first
I might
practice,
have did
too.
Gordon too.
Jesus Christ.
Do you have a cow catcher on that thing?
No,
Jeez, maybe you might want to invest in one.
I gave them both a little shove.
And
just let him know.
Jordan just
I'm
says
here.
it's not good to start
know
off by
what- you
saying
know what
I'm
I get
known
you?
for this.
Happy
Seriously.
Gilmore. It's the little tap.
That's all it
tap
was.
That's I want to get a sticker of that and just,
And then when they go to the corner like this, I'm like, ooh, oh, they're all right.
Oh my God.
I
Just
love
a little
having him on
tap.
the
You know what
show.
the difference is between me and Bob? I will just say straight out, I suck. Right? Bob will tell everybody how amazing he is. I'm just gonna say I suck.
These are reasons why I'm so
I can't
great.
shove people in the corner because I can't catch them.
Oh,
That's why I don't shove anybody in the
Yeah,
corner.
but Kevin, I caught him and drove right by him.
No, you shoved them through the corner. That's why you won't
That
buy
was
them.
practice.
They were in the infield, according to the folks here.
You were practicing your shoving?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was so much.
Nobody said practicing was for speed of car.
Yeah,
It
but
was
it was
for
so
making
much
sure the
easier.
front
He's
bumper
practicing
works.
his front bumper.
Yeah.
It was so much easier in the future. I could just drive right by him.
Oh my God.
Well, it took you to lap 25 to drive by him.
I just waited. I let him all.
Because you had to let the
Actually,
squirrels in his motor to calm down.
You
and
did
then,
have a
you know,
story that you started telling when we first got here, and I was like, hey, stupid, why don't you wait till we're live and you can actually tell this story?
No. Another story.
But this is all Bob all
There's not
day.
enough time in the day for
So
this.
it
Dude,
was.
can we have Maisie on next week? She's way better.
I love when Maisie's on.
Let's have Maisie
Maisie's
on.
the best.
Hey,
We can understand her better. She pays
sorry.
attention better.
Hey, there was street stocks and they were burning off the right rear, and it was a damn near time. Got my jean jacket on and my Winston's.
Who's this interview?
Street stocks. You
Street
guys in
stocks.
1985.
They drinking Molson Ice,
Exactly.
smoking their Winstons. Listen to
Natty
you over
Ice.
there.
I was going through the Gordon. I was going through the grass when he went by. He was.
He was. I saw the video.
He does. He
Yeah.
is.
I got to see this video.
Wasn't Gordon stuck there? Where was he stuck?
Right after the grass.
Right after. How would he get stuck in the asphalt? Gordon, explain that one. How'd you get stuck in the asphalt?
He didn't get stuck.
You said he was stuck there.
Yeah, well, what do you think? The field's going by him. What's he going to do? He's going to go back on the track? Nope. Throw a yellow, please.
No, but he was a lap down at that point, wasn't he?
I don't know.
I think he was.
There is
because I went by
nothing
him?
more annoying to me
Than Bob.
than the people who wait for the yellow flags. That I honestly
Oh, come on, Gordon.
if it was up for me, it would be a lap down every week. Every time you did it.
Oh, car died. Okay, makes sense.
It just started up after the
I
caution.
believe him. He's an honest man. He's my favorite mini stock driver.
There's no such thing as an honest race car
Yeah,
driver.
Gordon Farnham is my favorite mini stock driver. I'm declaring that. Well, him and Aaron.
All right, so the
Aaron-
only
Aaron
thing
Aiken, sorry.
better than Bob's ego in winning this weekend, I got to tell you, and this right here, this doesn't even need my approval. The rodeo burger at Lee USA Speedway. Let me tell you
I knew
something.
we were going to go to food.
I get to Lee
Good
Don't act
burger.
like you're not happy about it.
and Hope. Yes, Ben liked it too. Hope says to me, and she goes,
I find that offensive. And I was
I
kidding.
don't care.
I know you don't care.
"No, wait a minute. You should have went woohoo when he did it. That would have been way better." She's
He
like,
didn't
"We
even
gotta."
feel me doing it.
I didn't know he did it.
So
He lost his finger in there.
Yeah, well, there we go.
she texted. She says to me when we get there and
Having a
says,
stroke.
"We have a new burger," and I was like, "Oh, cool. What is it?" She's like, "We don't. It doesn't have a name. It's just it's basically bun, barbecue sauce, burger, cheese, bacon, onion rings."
My kind of burger.
And I was like, "That's a rodeo burger," and she's like, "Oh, okay." And then they started calling it the rodeo burger. I ate it. I went around and I was like, I'm eating in front of Marshall Hurley. He's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "It's a rodeo burger. It's
Yeah,
phenomenal."
and then he told me to go, what do we put on the, because no one tells me anything.
And then
at any
I'm
of these
like eating this
places.
thing, telling everybody how great it was. And then I go back in. I made you eat one. And she's like, "This thing is great." And then I'm in there, and all I kept hearing, "One rodeo burger, please. 2 rodeo burgers, please. They just were rolling off the shelf. Guess what? I just was informed. If you want to try your own rodeo burger, Claremont Motorsports Park this Friday night will be rodeo burgers at Claremont. So I'm excited. I know what I'm eating. Ben's going to get a slip that says, Mark comped 19 rodeo burgers for himself. Is that okay?
Yeah, I can see him like this with just burgers. All happy.
Sold out sign goes in the building.
Yeah.
Facebookless Jeff just said there was a 20-minute conversation on the radios about the rodeo burgers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I tell you what, they were awesome. I cannot.
They were good. They were real good.
I
And
cannot
I don't
deny
like
it.
I don't like barbecue sauce, but that was actually like very complimentary on the burger. It was good.
You don't like barbecue sauce?
No, I don't. There's a lot of other things that go into
I
this that
find it
isn't
hard to
barbecue
believe
sauce.
there's not many things you don't
Listen,
like.
when I stand up, the fat it kind of blends into like my amoeba-shaped body. Is when I sit down is where it kind of all punches up, looking I'm pregnant. I get it. I've come to terms.
Don't
with
worry.
this.
Pretty soon you'll look like you're pregnant when you stand up. Like it just happens.
Yeah,
like
yeah. Well, it's getting there. It's
Yeah.
getting there. I mean,
No, you're not even
like
close.
A month. Pregnant.
although when we analyze each other's weight, we're not that far off. It's just you don't look like a fat lump on the log
Are
like
you
I
guys
do.
similar
No, I
weight?
tell
Are you guys
everyone.
similar weight?
Me and Ben are very close in
Hey,
weight.
don't count you out.
I'm like 285.
I'm way less than that.
What do you weigh?
303.
Jesus.
We're not a huge ton off.
You are huge, both of
Listen,
you.
listen, are you even 200 pounds?
I'm 210.
All right. Well, he's a man then. All right.
2 years ago, I was 215. That's the sad part.
Really?
Yes.
2 years ago?
2 years ago. When you first met me, I was 215.
When I graduated high school, I was 98, 6 feet tall.
98 pounds? Jesus. He must have blew away with the weight.
How often did
when
you
I
get
was in
beat
high
up?
School, I think I was 120 at 6'1", and I look yeah.
I mean, mine was believable, but Ben, come on.
I love it.
Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find it.
Everybody scroll through their phones to find skinny pictures of them.
I'm too old.
There
I
is-
don't have
I don't
any.
know if this is gonna
Mine are on a
focus.
what do you, Polaroid?
There's me at New Hampshire Motor Speedway in 2020 taking
what the hell
pictures,
happened to you?
and that was almost 100
Yeah,
pounds
you went
less.
down the tubes. What happened?
I gotta refocus it back on me. Ben started comping my food at racetracks, and apparently it's just gone downhill
That's
ever
the problem.
since.
You got to start charging him. You'll make more money. He'll lose weight. He won't die as soon. Definitely got to start charging his food.
No. Actually, now we make our own, so
Oh, that's
It's
right,
even
you do.
better.
I've seen the grill.
we did this week. We were out of there. I said to everyone, like, anybody want to cook tonight? And everyone was like, nope. And I was like, good. Back up and get right out of there.
Where are you going to be this weekend?
So we are going to be this Friday, Claremont
find
Motorsports Park. Friday, August 11th.
Shut up,
Pit
Bob.
gates open
Just
at
shut
4
up.
p.m. Grandstands at 5. Hot laps 5:15. Racing 7 p.m. General admission, guys, just $15. Senior military 10. Juniors 6 to 15 free. $5. Kids 5 and under free. We have the Avery Insurance 6-shooters, LaValle Building Supply Pure Stocks, the Brody Ledoux State Farm Outlaws, Ace Tex Tire and Auto Modifieds. Tell you what,
Isn't it twin features for the 6-shooters too?
Ben just took the words right out of my mouth. The 6-shooters are not running at any other NHSTRA tracks this weekend. You guys have double races at Claremont Motorsports Park. Double featured 6-shooters this week.
Don't look at me
means
with love
two,
in your eyes,
Kevin.
Bob.
Thank you.
Bob, you ever thought of adding 2 more cylinders and stepping up one to see what
No,
happens?
it's too fast.
That's not stepping up.
It's too fast for him.
You want to go over lap times? Were you in your street models? Huh?
Actually, that video that was online a couple years ago was pretty interesting.
Which one?
With Jimmy
With
and
Harmon,
Jimmy.
yes.
What happened with that?
That is nuts.
Who won that one, Kevin?
It's not. It's the competition.
Oh, here we go.
There is way more competition in the
Excuse
street
me?
models. There is. Are you serious right now?
We had 18 cars. You
That was
guys
your
had
biggest
4.
race of the year. Come to the Mighty
Mighty
Mike.
Mike
Let's-
Lewis,
yeah, come,
35.
yeah, come in a couple weeks and come talk to me.
and 6 of them are competitive.
Hold on. Just pretend it's the mic.
Yep,
6 are
exactly.
competitive.
All right, so let's moving on. So after I'm at Claremont on Friday, I'll actually be at Claremont from Wednesday on. So, and then we'll be packing up the NASTRA Vision trailer and heading on over to Monadnock Speedway Saturday, August 12th. NHSTRA late models battle for the belt and part of the Triple Crown Teddy Bear Pools and Spas. NHSTRA modifieds will be on tap going 40 laps, followed by the NHSTRA late models 50. Mini stocks will be 25. Bob, here's your chance to come out and win another one.
No, I can't go.
It's going to be
Retired.
broadcast.
I can't go.
He used up all his mojo.
My girlfriend's going to a party with her friends in North Carolina, and I get to watch the baby.
They call it.
Hey, maybe Gordon can drive.
Or maybe you can take it.
Dog, that's too way
Ask
too
Gordon to
slow.
watch your kid.
Have
slow.
Christine watch your kid.
Bob won't win
At the
this week.
track.
It's only
Bring your
25
kid to the
bucks.
racetrack.
Yeah. Christine will happily.
Yeah.
She'll watch
happily
the
watch
kid
that little
for
boy.
you.
Kidding me?
You owe Nastrovision a win. You need to be there. It's your week.
You know why?
This one didn't count.
This whole him winning is just one giant propaganda scheme. It's all it is.
Yeah. Did you see him win?
I didn't see him win.
Did you see him win?
Nothing. Saw
Did
nothing.
you?
Pretty sure
Did
you-
anybody in this room see
Pretty
Bob win
sure you
except
got,
for
you
me?
knows.
you
Bob
got
win.
updates from Mr. Colton Martin the whole
Colton's
time.
probably in on the deal.
I paid him.
Colton's a flip flop man. He's like a flim flam man. He's on your
paid him.
side if you give him $20 and French fries.
Ask Gordon Farnham who won. Gordon Farnham, who won
Gordon,
the race?
did you win?
Gordon, just,
He wasn't even close.
Somebody named Lucid Jordan said he won. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what's going on in chat. Yes, what didn't happen on camera didn't happen.
It's fact.
You have no evidence of this, sir.
I do.
Where?
He bought a trophy.
The trophy you
Seriously.
bought at wish.com?
I have a video proof.
Look, Kevin's got a trophy. These things
Look
are
at that.
easily come buyable.
Yeah,
All he had to
Kevin
do is
has-
show up at the racetrack.
Kevin has one trophy. He's got his whole life.
I have one trophy my whole life.
I was there Saturday. Bob and his massive head won.
Who was that?
Justin Cousineau. Oh, so yep. Chester Clark said he did and mounted your tires. Told you, Bob, to bring the trophy. See, should have listened.
This is all fake news.
All right, so like I said, this Saturday we have Teddy Bear Pools and Spas, Battle for the Belt late models. Going to recap because Squirrel went across the room and we all forgot where we were. Modifieds going 40 laps, late models going 50, mini stocks minus Bob going 25, pure stocks going 25, young guns 15 laps, mini cups and Pro 4 modifieds. That is quite the roster of divisions hitting the track. Guys, $15 for an adult, $10 for seniors, juniors 6 to 15, 5 and under free. If you're not going to be there, I mean, you're not even a race fan at this point. Why even? Bob's not going to go. Everyone's going to be there to see you win. You're letting your whole fanhood down.
There's like 3 people. It's okay.
You got to have.
Oh, yeah, because everybody goes to watch you, Kevin.
I don't race.
I want to watch someone that races at B Main.
I'll tell you what,
Puts
Kevin.
on one hell of a B main show.
I will give Kevin credit. I literally posted a picture online that said "Original Wheelman's here at Lee selling swag," and like everybody found him and like completely bought him out. Can't beat that.
Still double
What
the
do you get?
purse. Even if there's 20 cars without me there, I still double the purse.
I still think you can make showing up to the track happen.
We'll see.
You got to have Ricky's girlfriend watch your kid in the pits.
My girlfriend does everything for me, and she's really good to me, so, you know what I mean? I can do one thing for her.
You could say, I'm bringing our child to give him entertainment.
You know what the scary thing is, Bob? Is that your kid and my kid are going to be relatively close in age.
Is your kid going to be a boy or a girl?
Oh,
a boy.
that's your
My kid
girlfriend.
is
That's his
gonna
girlfriend, isn't
beat
it?
you.
What's your girlfriend's name?
Lauren Palmacci.
She said, my mom will watch the son you DINK so you can go race. Is what she just put in chat.
Really? I don't see that.
We can't scroll down, so we didn't see that.
It's literally,
Lauren,
you can scroll.
Can you type it again so Bob can see it so we have proof?
Lauren, can you please put that back in
Bob
chat?
is trying to be a good dad. Bob, you are a good dad. Just be an
Oh,
absentee
you have a
father
bunch
for
of
one night.
phones.
Just be an absentee father for one night. That's all you got to do.
Lauren, where do you want
Just be a
Bob to
deadbeat
be?
dad. Just one race.
Yeah.
Just be a deadbeat dad.
We'll even make you pay child support for that one night. I think that's fair.
We have enough phones around us that all say the same thing. So it looks like Bob will be racing
So
this
Bob,
Saturday
you guys hear
night.
that, everyone? Bob will be there again, back to back. Bob, that's his new name.
Oh, if he goes back to back, we'll do
Bob.
you'll have to do a custom one-off original wheelman Bob back to back.
Bob back to
Absolutely. I
back.
got to make the hole really big though to get his head through it. Make the neck hole really big.
You know what, honestly,
Harmon says Bob wants his win to last a whole month.
Harmon, we need him knocked
Oh,
back.
here we go,
We need him
Harmon. You
knocked
can't
back
even
down to
finish a
reality.
race.
We need him knocked back down to reality. That's what we need.
All right, so if Bob
Just-
doesn't, I say if Bob doesn't race, you put Harmon in the car.
I don't want it wrecked.
Oh yeah, that's flirt with danger right
I
there.
don't want it wrecked. He
Wait,
wrecks
is-
everything.
That's not true.
His
All right,
dwarf
so-
car is
His dwarf
wrecked.
car is totaled.
His mini stock wrecked. His truck was wrecked. His
fingers
mini stock,
are wrecked.
John.
look at his hand is wrecked. He borrowed Justin's Corolla to drive it, wrecked it.
Reed Harmon. What the
He wrecks everything.
God?
Now Kevin won't race the car.
Not enough
So
cylinders.
you,
No, it's too fast.
I
for
guess
Kevin.
you're gonna have to show up.
I'll try it.
No,
Oh boy.
Oh, really? You both said no? Come on.
I said yes.
there is no way
Don't be a-
that is fitting in the seat.
I have a seat that'll fit.
You are not going to fit in the seat.
You might have.
You won't fit in the window.
I'll fit in the window.
Let him drive it. What are you afraid
All
of?
right, here's a good
You've never seen
option.
Ben drive front wheel drive.
Well,
Put
I'll
Harris in
finally
it.
have an opportunity to see him drive it.
No. Remember the time that I did get one
Hey,
and you're like, hey,
do a trade-off.
Don't let off. Just don't let off.
Do a
And what did I
trade-off.
do, Bob?
Get a race in a dwarf car.
Put Colton in the car.
No, do a trade-off. Get a dwarf car race for it.
I don't want to race the dwarf car.
Hey,
Too
I'll
fast for
just
you?
tell you
I
right
just don't
here,
like them.
Ben has a stellar record of borrowing cars. What happened when you borrowed that dwarf car?
Listen, I don't want to talk about that one. All right. I didn't borrow. He asked me to drive it, and I had to borrow everything. And I'm gonna blame it on Harmony because he decided to do a Donkey Kong spin in front of me.
He does it all the time.
He does it
Remember
all
those
the time.
mini
And then I
stock?
just tapped the brakes, and everything locks up, and I decided to eat the wall.
Everyone is starting to put Colton in the car.
He can't reach
Chant.
the pedals.
You are right. You're like 7'2", so Colton's like 5'1".
You should see the pedals in my new car. You would never be there. My knees are up to my chest. It's bad. It's gonna be scary if we get in a wreck.
Oh, I cannot wait till this race. I can't wait.
Oh, I'm gonna suck. The thing hasn't hit the track, and when it has, it wasn't
Here
that
we
good,
go.
so-
Excuses already. Hasn't even driven the car yet.
All right.
Pre-chambering his excuses. I love these.
I'm gonna suck. It's all right though. At least I'm gonna be there. At least I'm not afraid to get behind 8 cylinders, Bob.
Oh,
Too-
so
too
here's
much money for
Maybe
me.
you want to drive it. I'll unplug 4 cylinders for you. You
Too
want
much
to drive
money.
it?
Too much money for me.
Cole, someone said put Cole Little in it. Cole and
Can't-
mini stocks don't
can't reach the
have
pedals.
good luck.
Cole's 4 feet tall
I don't
too.
know. So usually, this is from a reliable source, so maybe I will ask it. But usually, when somebody sends me something, it's usually bad. Someone says, "Ask Ben about trees."
Do you take trees down?
No, I am not talking about that.
Okay, I didn't know if it was something to talk about or not. It just got sent to me, so I don't know anything
That
about
looks
this.
like something we want to talk about.
Yeah,
actually,
that
with
touched a nerve.
Yeah, look at the face.
That was a good one.
My dad gave me his truck, his Dodge, his blue truck, and I was impatient. I'm driving down my dirt road, and I went to go flip the mirror
Is this the one
up.
you just had? He had like last week?
Yeah. I went to flip the mirror up, and I'm still driving. I leaned over, flipped the mirror up. I look up, there's a tree in front of me. I hook it hard left, and I take the whole right side of the truck off.
Shut up. He was bragging about that truck last week too.
I got out of the truck. I was so pissed off of myself. I go, if I would have rather wrecked my dually than that truck.
I gotta say
That's how
right here
pissed
to my
off I was.
source. My source. You shouldn't have said that. Now I feel bad for asking that question. I feel horrible.
Nah, it is what it is.
So, did you fix the truck? Or?
It's at the body shop now. But my dad's in Alaska. But he's probably watching right now, and he's probably going to yell at me here in a little bit. Because I haven't told him yet.
Dude, you love that truck too.
Dude,
Yeah.
like I said, I literally got out of the truck. I looked at the damage, and I go, you got to be kidding me.
I just got texted, oops.
Did you see Cole's comment?
Yeah, put him in a good mini stock.
Drive Gordon's.
Yeah, that's a good one. Gordon Mini's a good one.
Yeah.
Why do we even care? Because Bob's going to be there now that we know that his girlfriend actually wants
Thanks,
him to
Lauren.
go race.
You know, I try to, do something nice and like stay home and do what she asked me to do, and she's like calls me a dink and tells me to go.
Well, you are a dink.
Yeah,
and
she's
you're
not
probably
wrong.
going to
Yeah,
go.
She's pretty honest, actually. It's an honest woman right there.
Yeah.
You have all winter to be a good dad. Might as well just continue screwing it up on the weekends now.
Yeah,
You
listen,
can't make
we'll
it much
take
worse.
the kids to like a bouncy house thing or something. You said your kid can now stand up, no hands. We'll go bouncy house, jumping or whatever. We'll do something nice to make up for
I know
it.
it's pretty cool too when he's like starting to make facial expressions now. It's funny.
long
He's
as-
gonna be a prick
As long
just
as they're
like
not
me.
looking like this.
They are. He's gonna be a
oh,
prick
God.
just like me.
What is your son's first name?
Robert Jr.
Great. So Bob's the best. It's just got it's carrying on. What? All right.
can't
Somebody
believe he's willing to
somebody
share
in
his
chat
name.
help me, because somebody in this room might. There's an Adam Sandler movie, Billy Madison, when there was this he goes into the kindergarten. There's this little bad kid. And then he gets into higher grade. There's another
Doyle.
bad
Oh,
kid.
Doyle
Doyle
rules.
rules.
That's
Doyle
Doyle
rules.
rules.
That's Bob and his kid on weekends.
Oh, yeah.
I actually used to be like a really nice kid.
I don't believe that.
I did.
Man, you like to spew fake news, man.
Seriously.
I can't even believe
I'm
it.
a nice guy.
So one of these
Wow, the room
days,
got real quiet.
everybody in this room is just like, yeah, no, that ain't happening. This Sunday, guys, mark your calendars. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this right off the bat. Overflow parking on Christine Avenue, north towards Irving and Dunkin' Donuts, because we are going to need it because the pro stocks are invading Hudson International Speedway.
Yep.
This Sunday, pits open at 1 p.m., grandstands at 3. We have the MLM Diagnostic Service Pure Stocks doing double features. We have the Evolve Pro Truck Series there, the New England Dwarf Car Series, and the Rodfather Open Pro Stocks will be down there putting on a show. So if you miss how good of a show they put on at Lee, now let's take that track, chop it in half, bank it even more, and then put probably 25, 27 of them out there and see what happens. It's going to be a fun day.
Dude, when pro stocks go to Hudson, it's always a good time to watch.
Not when there was a tire wall.
No, oh God, no, that tire wall. 1 year, that tire wall was
Remember when
enough.
Bobby's car was upside down? That was a mess.
It's going to be a great race. I'm looking forward to this one.
That was a mess with the tire wall.
Well, now you have a backstretch wall, so you don't have to worry about it.
Exactly.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. Like,
The
when,
ti-
when
that
the
tire
tire wall
wall-
was there,
I
it
heard
was
stories like
god-awful.
people would go through it, go down into there, and you'd have to like get the car out, rebuild the entire
The
wall.
problem with the tire wall is that if your car hit it, it'd suck you into it.
Harmon
And
did a, like,
like
720.
a silhouette. It was like,
He hit the tire wall, went up on the side of the car, and it like spun on the side and landed.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, it was bad.
And if you haven't been to Hudson International Speedway since it had the tire wall, like you guys owe yourself to come out and check it out, because and I'm not trying to pat Ben on the back, but anybody who's been there sees the work that has went into that track and how much stuff that's been done around there.
Jay, I flipped down it.
Yeah.
Is the Mystery Machine gonna run the Mighty Mike? People are asking.
There better be some cars. in that.
Probably.
That would
There will
be
be cars.
pretty
There's
awesome.
gonna be cars. I think it's the last one, isn't it?
You got to be fast if you want in on that race. That's the
yeah,
way
man.
I'm going to say.
Well, I'm pretty sure that
Gotta be
this is
fast.
the last Mighty Mike.
If you want to be in on it.
I'm
Who said I
pretty
want
That's
to be in
what
on
I
it?
have heard.
I'm just checking the box, buddy.
This is the
I should be part of the
25th.
show.
Yeah,
The
25th.
car will look nice. I'll tell you that. I don't know if it's going to go well.
Jay
It'll look-
Townsend said he flipped down it.
He did.
I've seen video. There is video on YouTube. And guys, don't be worried. It does sound like a 12-year-old guy announcing the races. That's our one and only John Espinette back when he was 12, because he's been at the track ever since. So
Espinette actually gave me my first interview with my third place Roadrunner, and it came up in memories the other day.
Really?
And he is,
Bob.
Yeah.
Tell us about how this race went.
he's little.
He had to reach up to you like this.
I'm trying to picture John doing the 12-year-old version of John telling everybody the car was bad fast right out of the box. That's his line.
I
So
can see
want-
him now. Hey, look, Bob is high, wide, and handsome up there on the backstretch. We got to get him to do
Oh my gosh, look
young
at
one
that.
again.
That is awesome. It's priceless.
What, is that it?
Yeah, it's John.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now you got to flip it around so I can see it.
He's so little. Well, little the tall way.
That is bad.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
Oh, gosh.
Kid's been dedicated to that track.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, track is like he discovered
life,
it.
man.
So
I remember I told him once ago, yeah, if anything, because there's so much development going around Hudson. I go, Hudson, if you think about it, Hudson will probably be the first one to close because it's just closing in. He looks at me and goes, hey, Ben, do you want to die? I'm like, what? He goes, if you close that track, I'm going to personally kill you. I'm like, okay, I'm not trying to.
I love the racing at all the NASCAR tracks and all the tracks in New England in general.
Especially Monadnock with the mini stocks. They're just great.
Hudson is I remember the first time. So how I actually got to Hudson was from Dickie.
Yeah.
Dickie had reached out to me and said, hey, you should come check it out. This was back a couple of years ago, and I did. And I was like, I walked in, and then I met the triplets, and then I walked around. Actually, I only thought they were twins at this point.
Yeah.
I only thought they were twins.
And then the third one popped
And then
up.
I see one on the fixing the scoreboard, and then something happened up in the bathroom, and then I see him running into the bathroom but wearing a different colored shirt, and I was like, wait, the other one's over here. What's going on here? And I remember saying something, oh, there's 3 of them, and I was like, oh, didn't know. And then you walk around the facility, and you're like, this is a different kind of racetrack in a cool way. It's just got a more
Blast from the past.
laid back atmosphere in a way, I guess you could say. The track that puts on some killer racing. The banking on it is phenomenal. You ever get down on the track and just touch the pavement?
What?
It's crazy.
I did forget about that. You flipped the car on the wall too, the Del Sol, remember?
Yeah, you know who did it? It was Scotty Duval. He punted me off a 2, and I had two flat right side tires, and when I did, it just rolled over slowly.
I never rolled the car.
Townsend's Del Soli had.
Have you
You
rolled?
wrecked another one of his cars?
Has
No, it was
I
a
rolled
Specky
off
car.
I rolled off the flagpole tire.
have you rolled?
I did. I rolled on its side in the Howler, Halloween Howler. I had a little Z24. Rolled that thing over.
Oh, Z24? It's about as cool as an IROC.
Well, no, it was actually a 4-cylinder division, but I couldn't sucker myself down, so I got a 6-cylinder and just didn't rev it up.
And lied.
And lied.
Lied.
And we flipped it over.
I love it.
Whenever you get your street stock or street model late truck, whatever that thing is, ready, we'll have a grudge match, me and you. And I'll take one of my cylinders off, so I have 3.
I feel like I've done a show for the last couple years at this exact time for a couple years.
Was there
now.
somebody that would know
That
that?
somebody would know this. Like, hello, come on. Somebody for like in my life that knows that I do a show every Monday
is that
night.
the missus?
No.
Kevin says, Mark sends me a message yesterday. He goes, you gonna come on the show tomorrow? I'm like, I kind of have to.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks for doing that to us.
Hey,
You made it interesting.
Yeah.
161
let me tell you
messages.
something. The minute I saw Bob won, I knew who the guest was. I had to ask, but I knew who it was going to be today. I knew who it was.
Hey, Kevin sent me a congratulations right after the race.
I didn't hear from Kevin all day today. He usually says, "Hey, buddy, what do you want to eat? What's this? What's?" I didn't hear from him all day.
I was doing race car work after work in between here, trying to get that thing ready. So,
Kevin,
Race car work.
yeah, we got to get ready.
Have you
For
even
Mighty Mike.
have you said what car it is that you bought? Or
I think
just,
you did.
I can't remember if I
Yeah,
did or not.
I think you did. Yeah.
Ain't
Show
no
up to the Mighty
Scooby-Doo
Mike.
machine.
Huh?
Ain't no Scooby-Doo
Hey, no
machine.
Scooby machine.
That thing's awesome.
Excuse me,
I don't care what
Are
anybody
you going the
says.
same scheme as your other one?
I don't have enough time. If we had more time, I would. Not enough
What do you
time.
mean? When's the
Same
Mighty
scheme
Mike?
as other. His other car was white.
You know
I mean,
how-
like,
dude,
what
you-
kind of a scheme is that?
Have you ever tried to schedule anything with Steve Dickey? Steve, I love you. Don't take this the wrong way. Actually, I'll be honest. I haven't. It's going to them next Monday, so it may get done.
NHSTRA Vision trailer, by the way, still black. Still
When-
has no
when
graphics on
is,
it.
Mighty
Steve
Mike?
Dickey.
It's going to stay
20th.
that way.
Oh, so it is close.
The 20th. Yeah, it's coming up. We're going to go do some testing this week.
We're
Didn't
at
Bob
Star.
mention Kevin in Victory Lane?
Oh, I did. I forgot I did that.
Did you really?
I was like, yeah, I just want to let Kevin Brown know that you don't need soaked tires to win.
That's awesome.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Oh, 100% he did. I guarantee
didn't.
he did.
forgot I did that.
No, did you really? Look, for the record, I have soaked my tires one time. The car sucked. I'd never do it again.
totally
forgot I did that.
My whole outlaw career was soaked tires.
I did it one time. The car was
Oh,
terrible.
I
I,
totally
said, F
forgot I
that.
did that.
I put the old shitty tires back on. The car flew. I said,
You know
yeah,
what?
Scrap those tires.
Let's schedule this in. I think this just has to happen now. What are you doing on Thursday nights?
Me?
Yep. Yeah. You have a Thursday night available because
Oh, what, for the heroes?
the Hudson Heroes every Thursday do a school. I honestly think you should help them with their media interviews to help these
Oh, God, no.
drivers progress.
They're
Have you ever?
They're never gonna get sponsors
Do you ever?
if you do that.
Do you
They don't
remember?
want an arrogant prick
There used to
like
be a
Bob.
TV show
They
on
want nice
that
kids.
Roush Racing would do, where they would.
Let's bring Derek in here.
Get
Let
the
Derek
people in.
show them. Don't let this arrogant prick do it. Get Derek, a nice kid, to show him how to do it. Right? Say yes, exactly.
All right, guys, we have Claremont on Friday,
You're
Monadnock
laughing 'cause
on
you know
Saturday, and Hudson on Sunday. You can't go wrong with either one of them, or hit all three like I am, because they'll all be
top three
broadcasted
dying
on
laughing at
NashtraVision.com. Ben, thanks as always. We had to let this guy on. We didn't really have a choice.
Gordon.
Poor
Yeah,
kid.
Gordon's not wrong. I like Gordon.
Hey, I don't care what you say. Anybody watches my interviews, they're going to get at least a chuckle out of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they do.
And the Victory Lane pictures after are usually pretty good too. Your one at Claremont last year is still
Somebody
my
was
top.
scissoring.
Justin's like, where do you want us to go? I'm like, everybody get on the car. And me and Tom Howard were scissored.
Good God. Yeah, let's let this guy show the kids how to do an interview.
All right, so Derek Griffith, you
We'll
are
all
up.
we'll all be in jail. We'll be on WMUR. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. Call Derek.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Kevin Clayton. Poor kid's got a bunch of work to fix in his car because his teammate wrecked him.
On that note, guys, we'll see you next Monday night. We'll discuss Bob not winning. So have a good one, guys. See you later.
Take it easy.